number 5.
All right. Fred Warner comes in at number 5. Now, he played well last week. There's no doubt about it. And the 49ers linebacking crew, it's as good. You go all the way back to, Willis and Bowman, who, gosh, I freaking love those two, man. I'm so excited for what they did. I'm so excited again because now, again, if you don't remember, we've got, Bowman. He's coming out just 1 week away. We're going to have Bowman partying with us in Denver at the 49ers Rush Road Trip. If you haven't got tickets, 49ersRushRoadTrip.com. Come out, party in Denver, have a great time Saturday night. Meet the legend himself. We also have tailgate packages set up for Sunday before the game. But now, is Fred Warner, Drake Greenlaw, Aziz as good as those two? No, they are not. I do believe that Fred Warner at times has been on par with parts of their career, Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman, but the consistency hasn't been there yet. Now, he's still got a lot of time left. There's no doubt about it. But he's bumping that ceiling. I'm just being honest. Can he get to the point where it's just way more consistent? That's what is needed. And he'll continue to have to, set up the opposing run game and just shut it down. That's his number one goal. But what makes Fred Warner different isn't what he does in the run game, which is great. It's excellent. The thing that makes Fred Warner different, he's the best coverage linebacker the NFL has to offer. That's it. Period. Period. Now, if you look at what Seattle did in week 1, which we set up the entire scouting report with all 22 over on our Patreon channel, patreon.com/49ers Rush Podcast. 49ers Cutback went through it all. You can go watch the coaches tape on it if you want to see what they do. Their tight ends, Colby Parkinson and Will Dissly, both scored a touchdown, and neither one of them are even their best tight end. Noah Fant is, who was part of the trade with Russell Wilson. They have some good tight ends. That's where Fred Warner comes in. That's what I'm excited about. Yeah, stopping the run game. Yeah, I get it. Stopping Penny, stopping the rookie who's going to play in his first game, Kenneth Walker. That's big. No. Where Fred Warner's going to set himself up differently, it's all going to be guarding those tight ends. And it doesn't matter which tight end is out there. Again, they do have a lot of tight ends out there, which is awesome. But, man, that's going to be Fred's job. His entire job is going to be to shut down those tight ends in the passing game because they like to run those seam routes right up to those quick hitters with Geno Smith back there throwing. So if he can shut those down, that's going to be huge. Now, anything that you get from Greenlaw or Aziz, that's bonus. But what you can't have with those guys, you can't have penalties. Now, NFL just came out. Neither one of those players got penalized for any of the penalties that they had last year, and they fined like a bunch of people, the NFL did. Why? They were all bad calls. All of them were bad calls. Now, was every penalty bad? No. Both the Drake Greenlaw penalties were bad. The face mask, yeah, it was quick, and he let it go immediately. The out-of-bounds hit was total just asinine. He literally dove over and didn't have contact with him with his shoulder pads, his helmet, anything. Didn't even touch him. And he was still in bounds. Just terrible call there. The Aziz late slide, terrible call there. It was just bad calls. So, again, a little vindication for those players. And, again, refs are always going to shove their faces and be a part of the game. And we saw that. Hopefully that doesn't happen this week.
The 49ers Rush Podcast.